Ingrid coming soon. I don't know. There's a date. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna play this. Ingrid is a character. Also, hello, happy weekend. Um, Ingrid is a character that has been floating around Capcom. She was supposed to be in whatever that Capcom was, it Capcom All Stars or something like that. They didn't release the game. It was gonna be like a 3D fighting game with all like Capcom's characters kind of crossing over. Game didn't come out, so she got put in that Capcom Fighting Evolution, and she's ended up in like random games since then. It's a character I kind of like. Um, yeah, Colleen, I believe from Street Fighter Five. That's a character I'd like to see come back. That was a after people started complaining about Lara in season two when she came out. I was like, oh, this is my next character. So I liked fake Akuma dude, whatever his name was. I don't mean Kage. I mean the one that was like new Akuma with dreads, but he was like a charge grappler guy. I forgot what his name was. Neck. I don't know. Something. I don't want to say Necrid. It's not Necrid. Anyway, yeah. Here we are. It's video game time, maybe. It should be stare at box art time. It's so much more fun. It's not that it's so much more fun. It's that I can look at the box art and I can go play those games. Like when I see this box art here, like these are stills from the game pretty much. I'm pretty sure I've seen this scene in Axiom Verge. Didn't get that far in Axiom Verge too. Like none of these really do anything for me. I guess Baldur's Gate, that's a classic. But that's seeing the box of this game does seeing the box art does nothing. You need to see the huge like seeing it and like the big box and you open it up and it's like 5 discs. That was cool. Beyond Citadel. As I was looking at this, like, what's up with this? I realized like, oh, she's like holding a gun between her legs and it's smoking and there's a bullet that just shot out of it or whatever. It's weird. Basketball classics. Let's go ahead and load this up. This is interesting. Interesting. Okay, so this game just got picked up by I think Acclaim because Acclaim is back. And I think it's going to be coming out on like modern consoles, but the game is like it's so as I mentioned, Hoopland is what I wish this game was. But Hoopland also has issues too. I played Double Dribble the other night, and if you remember, one of the complaints I had about Double Dribble was it's a cool game. Double Dribble is still, it's a classic. But the biggest problem with it is that it has so many cutscenes. Like every time you go to dunk, like it kind of zooms in. It's cool, it's cool the first couple times you see it, but when you play a match, let's say you play like a first to five with somebody, even though the game is great, if somebody starts dunking a lot, you're gonna see a lot of that same like that weird like 15 frame zoom in dunk, and it's exciting, but it slows the pace of the game down. This game, instead of doing that, it lets you like if you go for a dunk, it'll give you like a quick time event. So the person on defense has to try to like block your shot. They have to try to move their hand to stay in front of you, and you can do like different moves. Like you can do like a 360 windmill or something, whatever, and all sorts of stuff. Um, let's go and load it up just so I can remind myself because I was really looking forward to this game because it had that retro style. I've discussed this with people where there are people that make games like, oh, this looks like a retro, like a Nintendo game, but it doesn't look like any Nintendo game because the scaling is off. California. that bald guy, the power forward, that must be. That's terrible. That don't even look like me. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be Kevin Johnson over there? Why are you moving like that? All right, let's go. Um, Seattle is here. Let me see Seattle. There we go. Pro, rookie, legend, all star. Let's go with pro. Ooh, fancy. Triple double, modern, street, classic. Classic is what I want. Beautiful. This is what I meant. You can do this right here. There we go. Oh, it still went in. Locked. All right, let's go talk to the ref. Damn it. I'll take it. Give me the ball. Easily mine. All right. I guess to send people a YouTube link. I don't know what to send people.
When I missed the first free throw and made the second, I'm running back and the fan has both of his middle fingers up and said, "Keep 3 times." So then the timeout goes and I go in the stands to confront him. I say, "Don't be disrespectful. That calm. Be a man. I'm a man before anything, and be a fan." And his response was, "I'm sorry, I just wanted a frosty."
I just wanted the frosty. It's so good. Let's go. That's golden. All right. How do I find me? I always have issues doing this on the phone. You channel. It's me. question to ask in a second. Okay, is that it? I guess that's it, right? Mm, where's the other one at? Yes. Yes. What was yes? I don't remember what yes was. Yes was the thing from this is completely random. Far Cry 5. It was like the power of positivity. It was when you're getting into the cold. I think there's like a giant like sign in the mountains in Montana where the game takes place that just says yes. All right, let's go. You want man open? Oh, it says early, whatever. Good job, me. Let's take that shot. There we go. Ain't no half stepping. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that fake? Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. 1260. Okay, okay, we got something going on. We got something going on here. We got a basketball games. Ooh. Nope. Are they gonna call it? Are they changing their brick? That happens so quick. I swear I have it set to 2 minutes, but that felt like it was like 35 seconds. Blocked. Get that out of here. Get that out of my house. Oh, the man's got it. He's got open air. High, low, low, something. Take it. Nice. Good job, me. I was gonna get that block. I was like, I might as well go for it anyway. What do I have to lose? 46%. There we go. That's in. Darn tootin'. Half court. Passing up. Ah. Yeah. It's fake Run DMC. The Sports Center, the little thing they did right there, that's whatever, but fake Run DMC is gold. Wow, that was amazing. I went somewhere to get food, and I just got the it was chicken, of course, because I'm a black dude. I got chicken, and it was just chicken, like it was like a 5-piece wing or something like that. And they had straws there, which I don't have any straws at the house, and I've been wanting them. So I got them, but they're compostable, and it's not as bad as the bamboo ones that everybody was like talking about. When people were trying to be more environmentally conscious during like COVID, but like these aren't great. But like you try to like drink something of them, and they just feel like they're collapsing the whole time. I think Starbucks has the straws that like just fall apart. Oh, I burned my energy. Oh man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pass over. Oh, I got you, dude. Oh, it's mine. I'm open. Okay, skipping half court. Oh, he got me. Oh, I got faked out. Anyway, that right there is the thing that drives me crazy about this game. Is like I like the idea of this game, but I don't care for that part. There we go. Say, that man better not even think about shooting. Are you crazy? Still going. We're still going. He's got the speed boost. Oh, I went for the block and I missed it. Oh, and it was out anyway. Poor guy. Ooh, let's go do a basketballs. Hold on. Nice. Can't do a pick and roll. You have to give the ball to somebody else. Oh, what a block. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Let's go. Let's go. In his face. From behind the back of his face. You know what I mean. Oh. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Two. A two. Whatever. He's got so much energy. Yeah, all right. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna come back 18 points, my guy? If this was what's it called? If this was NBA Street, maybe. Let's go for an off-ball pick. You know, I came out there and I was shooting the ball, and you know, when we came to the second quarter, I was shooting the ball again, and then in the third quarter, I was actually shooting the ball, and in the fourth quarter, I had it twisted up. You know, I was doing a little bit of, then I shot the ball. Yeah, this is coming to consoles. The fact that this game right here is getting published by Activision, or no, sorry, Acclaim, is so cool. That's only because it's the most acclaimed move. Like, we take a game that's already established. We're gonna come back. We're also going to put the game back out. Oh, wait, what? Whatever. The achievement numbers for this don't make any sense to me. Get what? What? Whatever. I don't believe it. This is one of those games that everybody buys. Like, people get it's like, oh man, it looks like Double Dribble, and they play it for a little bit and just don't try. That was like my third attempt at that game. It went all right. Yeah, let's see if DOA. Let's see how fast this loads. My screen went white. Okay, it's the Koei Tecmo logo. Okay. All right. Another one. We got another one. Got another one over here. I'll figure out a way around this one day. So I can't play this with the controller, but at least it loads. On the Steam Deck, this game takes like 4 minutes to load, and it gets like a weird screen, and it's all staticky, and you get like a codec to bypass it, and then once you get past the opening video, it still takes a while to load. It's really weird. The games that don't work well on the Steam Deck work. It's very bad. They say they work very poorly, but I don't know. Galgun, man. I just don't know if I can play Galgun. I want a game like this to become my like weekend thing of just like I'm gonna hang out online. I'm gonna hop on and play something like Halo, which is the thing. Like when I was in high school when Halo, man, I was in high school when Halo came out when the first one came out. Xbox was new, and I didn't, I saw it. I was already playing PC games at that point a little bit, and I was like, I don't understand the appeal of Halo. Whatever. I didn't have an Xbox. I had a PS2. Loved Medal of Honor. Um, had a friend, kid I ended up becoming friends with over time that he had an Xbox and he hated it. He's like, oh, you can borrow whenever you want to. I was like, I can do what? Yeah, you want to borrow a game? I was like, yeah. He's like, you want to borrow Halo? I'm like, you're just gonna let me borrow Halo? He's like, yeah, go ahead, check it out. So he let me borrow Halo on his Xbox for like a week, and I played, and I was like, it was interesting, but it never really clicked with me. Um, it was one of those games that was around forever. If you read like Game Pro and EGM, and they talk about the crazy LAN parties they had, which made the game sound awesome because it didn't have net play in Halo One. Um, and when I moved, I switched high schools 3 times. So I moved from Georgia to Florida. That was the first time, and the second time I moved like from it was one school to another school district, same city but different district in Tampa. When I moved to the second one, met all new people for the third time, and they found out I was in the games. Like, oh, dude, because I was in marching band too. I was in band in general. But they're like, hey, on before we go to games on Fridays, we all go to this one dude's house and we all play Xbox. Do you have an Xbox? I was like, yeah. Like, oh, you have Halo then, right? Just bring Halo. I was like, I don't have Halo. Like, but you have an Xbox. Like, yeah, I don't have Halo. I like good games. I didn't say that, but I was not a fan of Halo. So bring my Xbox over to their house, and like I had never seen this before. I met all these new people there, and they were doing the full 16 player. Like you had 4 TVs in different bedrooms or different rooms around the house, and everybody would be in a different room. We'd get like pizza and stuff or whatever, and just play Halo. And it was a really cool experience. Um, it made me appreciate the game. It's like I might not have enjoyed playing the game how it was, but it made me appreciate it. And the thing about Halo now is like if you go back to it and you didn't like it back then, like me, like it was all right. Never really clicked with me. Is maybe Halo 3 clicked a little bit, but outside of that, like whatever. Thing is, if you play Halo now, um, most games aren't made like this. Um, Halo gives you the opportunity if you play the game, if you play online, if you play a game like Call of Duty, one of my complaints about Call of Duty has been like you shoot you a lot of times, especially in the like Modern Warfare 2 and 3 or whatever, like the older ones. Everybody's getting shot from behind or from the side. It's barely ever a face to face confrontation. If it is, it's usually like whoever gets the first hit wins. Because it's supposed to be kind of realistic. When you play Halo, you have the shield and then you have like your actual health. And it gives you a chance, like, oh shoot, somebody's shooting at me, and you can turn around, and then you can have like a full engage. Like maybe you throw a grenade, maybe they throw a grenade, and you end up moving around. Maybe somebody hops in like a jeep or whatever, and it's just all sorts of little things going on there. And they don't make games like that much anymore. Anyway, let's go ahead and ask me each time. See if this works. I think the reason I don't load this game much is because I always have to log into Xbox Live because it'll be like months between me playing. It's gonna ask me to log in. I can't see it, but I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe you won't. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And the fact that they keep updating this game is also crazy. I don't need this. I don't know what the hell the exchange is. Wow, that's insane. I can't believe it just saved my login. It never does that. At least I think I tried playing. Yeah, I was playing this on the before I moved over here. When I got the Steam Deck, like that October after I got it. I might have to work Friday and Saturday, just like this week. But if I got home at like, say if we got out of work at like 5:30 instead of like 7 or 7:30, I'd be out of there by like 6. I'd get home at like 7. I would go out on the porch and I had a TV I would bring out there and I'd hook up the Steam Deck, and I would just sit out there and play, like mess around with this like games campaign or hop online, get whooped online, just mess around. When All right, so EGM. All right, let's go back. Let's go back even past EGM, Electronic Gaming Monthly. One Up, the website One Up was around. Video game website. Obviously, they would have like all sorts of articles. They had people on there that hosted podcasts. It was also my first chance to hear the people that wrote for EGM in person. There was a guy. His name was Shane Bettenhausen. I believe he works for Sony now. He was a diehard Sony fan. When Halo 3 came out, I think he was saying that Halo was like nothing compared to like Killzone. Killzone was way better. Killzone 2 did look amazing. Personally, I remember having a lot of fun playing Killzone 2 multiplayer. When Halo 3 ODST was coming out, my Xbox had broken by that point. I switched over to the PS3. I remember hearing this man refer to Halo ODST or Halo 3 ODST as Halo babies. And I was just like, it's stuck with me ever since because it's true. It's kind of true. Like you're not Master Chief. You're just a dude. I guess I should just skip over to here. It'll let you go anywhere, I guess? That seems like a mistake.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash.
Sorry, this is very important what I'm doing right now. What are we running at? 54. Yeah, there you go. I can never figure out how I want to play this game. This is Halo. This is the original Halo. This is the, updated version. Everything is the same. The geometry stays the same. It's really cool. You just hit the button and it switches. I also never understood any of this. I remember playing this game when I was younger, from my friend's Xbox, and just being very confused. Like, wait, what?
Alert.
Like,
Covenant
it's so
warship inbound.
big.
They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
And I'm going to, all right, so we'll use this right here. This is whatever. This is modern, whatever. When I would see these kind of textures here, there's something about the Xbox, the original Xbox, where like things just felt like a little bit more like rounded and large and stuff. I believe that's a waste. Oh man, I was hoping somebody would say something that was, oh, oh hey Jason, how's everything going? Whatever. I guess I gotta go to Stream Boo. You know me and my Stream Boo. This was my favorite weapon in Halo 1. There was just something about having a sniper pistol. It was just it was so cool. It was the dumbest thing too. It was because like if you got good with it, it was so powerful. They don't make them like this anymore, man. These big open spaces, but it's not an open world game. I just like the classic art style. I guess this is even though I didn't really. I played the game when I was in high school. Ah man, sorry, I just had flashbacks. I played the game back then, but it wasn't like some people grew up with Halo to me. Like some people like loved Halo. This is it. Like they just lived for it. When Halo 2 came out, it was like, you know, a life-changing moment. I had a friend when Halo 2 came out that was trying to explain the importance of the lore and, you know, the oh, what are they called? Not the Covenant, of course, but what's the purple dude's name? Whatever. All the different types of enemies that were in the game, what they meant, and like how they had their own history and stuff too. And he was super into it. He would try to get me into it, and I was like,
Good to
dude,
see you,
I
sir.
don't care.
I thought we were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn.
There's a story here, but again, I had played PC games, so I was like, what?
Don't worry, Sergeant. We'll stay here until evac arrives.
Over here! Damn it, they're everywhere! Over here!
There they are.
I'm a cowardly fool! Covering fire!
Oh, come on, they both reload. Are we serial?
The cavalry's arrived! Look sharp! Covenant dropship on approach! I could use some help over here! Over here! I see him!
Hang on. Let me get a drink. Hold on. We in there. We in there. Don't know where there is, but that's where we're in. I still think like that right there is one of my favorite features that games were doing that they don't really do anymore when they do remakes because the game just is what it is. The idea of having a button that you press that just changes the graphics, super cool. Grunt again, kill 1,000 grunts. Not wrong. I did do that. I did that. Yeah, man. I was out there playing Halo, man. You know, the plasma weapons, man. I had to smack him. Yeah. Look, I had to kill 1,000, 1,100, 37, 400, 52,000, 60 million of them. There was only 30 of them in existence, man. You had to do it. Needler. I got the needler. Sneak up on him. So dead.
Roger, Echo 419. This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you 5 by 5. That you, Foehammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. If you're not too busy, Foehammer, we could use a lift. We have survivors to transport to the command shuttle. I'm on my way.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, I'm gonna be right on top of them.
Foehammer, we need you to disengage your warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers.
Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give 'em hell.
Roger, Foehammer. Stand by to evac.
What's happening? It's midnight. Oh, it's about to rain. Rain possible tomorrow morning. What does that even mean? All right.
And transport them to safety.
So the thing, the thing about driving in Halo, if you haven't played Halo in a long time, that you forget, is that Halo is dual stick driving. So like you use the left stick to steer. Use the left stick to go. Well, I guess it's accelerate. So I'm going forward, going reverse. but you use the right stick to this like go in the direction you want to go, which is I swear, man, like every time I come back to Halo, I'm like, how do I go over here? It's like, oh, that's right, I got to do this. Okay.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it. So it must
Obviously,
lead somewhere.
the prequel to Marathon, the modern Marathon.
They're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
This works. I'm gonna cut the camera off for a bit. Time is running out. You can't see me, my time is now. And the mic too, because I'm terrible. Sorry.
This was not difficult. What was could never be again. We had seen to that quite thoroughly. Prior to my final journey through the Great Portal, a gathering of my fellow monitors was convened upon the Lightworkers' Crèche to distribute the final index collection. It was most unusual to have this vessel of rebirth play host to such an event. Even though Lightworker ships were the only ones still allowed slip-space formations. Lightworkers were responsible for getting us to our places on the active facilities of the array. While all of this was in accordance with the plan, one entirely unsatisfactory breakdown remained. We had no contact with the domain. The history of all Forerunners was now lost to us. We relied upon the permanence of the domain to preserve our record of the events that led to this point. But without that record, would future civilizations know anything about us? Or only of our weapons? My fellow monitor, 049 Abject Testament, had only one comment on this before we went our separate ways.
We deserve to be forgotten.
Perhaps. Perhaps. But now, the portal opens, and through it, the familiar shape awaits. Halo. Home.
Okay. That is what it is. It's one of these damn terminals. I'm gonna... I just want to switch games. Yeah, we'll switch. Again, I don't think I have the energy to play a real game, so we'll go over to Big Box and play old real games, back when games were way more simple. And so I can complain about box art like an old man.
Initializing big bugs.
All right, let's start. Don't have any opinions in Dragon Spirit. This right here, Dragon Power, game I definitely owned. I bought it because when I looked at the back of the box, like, man, this looks like Dragon Ball. And then I played the game and I was like, why does it look like this in the cover? And you play the game, like, this is definitely Dragon Ball. It's just a weird game. It's not great. I had this. Another game I bought because I thought the cover looked really cool. Let me cut the message off. You know, the cover looks super cool, so I went ahead and bought it. I had played RPGs before this because by the time I bought this, Final Fantasy VII had already been out. I played plenty of stuff before then too. I remember playing it and thinking it was, you know, it was pretty cool because it was a Nintendo RPG. Like I hadn't played Final Fantasy One yet, and just sort of chipped away at it. I remember I let my friend's brother borrow it, and he had this tendency to just like if he played a game, he would just lock in on it and just play nothing but that any free time he had. And I remember he would call me and be like, "Hey, how do I get rid of like the cursed ring?" I was like, "I don't. What are you talking about?" He just had all these crazy items and stuff. And like he finished the game. I was like, "No, you didn't." And went over to my friend's house. I was like, "Oh no, you did. That's weird." I was like, "How many hours do you have?" What up? I don't think there's an hour counter, but yeah, you can tell he put a lot of time into it. These I never saw. Of course, you get these. So right now on everything, they did a Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest 2 and 3 re-release because I think Dragon Warrior 4 is the one that technically takes place before 1. Yeah, as the Legend of Erdrick slips into the past, it's now time, or it's time to begin anew. So this kind of builds up to, I guess, the first game. You get 2 and 3, and then I guess 1. I believe the rest of the series is split into trilogies like that. Of course, I have Dragon's Lair. This is not Dragon's Lair, but this is called Dragon's Lair. Just as difficult as the arcade game, but for different reasons. Dance aerobics. Oh man, look at that. Look at how much fun they're having. Yep, I'm going to jail for having this picture pulled up on my screen. Alright. When you find people that are into PC games, like at least on DOS or whatever, like old games, not this version, but this game right here is the game that they swear by. Like, dude, this is one of the most important PC games because, like, it took everything and made it more cinematic, more realistic, grounded, but how these, like, crazy modes and stuff. I guess they just really liked it. see. But whatever. Nintendo stuff. The cool thing about Nintendo stuff is that you get the hand drawn box art. As time goes on, you see less and less of that. Yeah. This is another classic adventure game. Mac Venture game, I believe they called it. Okay, pal, here's the setup. You wake up on the floor and you don't know who you are or how you got there. You're searching through a seedy Chicago casino, decorated with one somewhat familiar but very dead body. You gotta find out who you are and who iced this guy in a hurry. Otherwise, the cops are gonna peg you for murder one, deja vu. In this case, what you don't know can kill you. Don't be dazzled by the dames, kid. They can be deadly. Who handed you a headache? Who handed you a headache and how'd you land here? Better piece this together pronto. That chump who checked out looks sort of familiar, but who's the trigger man? You can toss the joint for clues, but you better beat it. Oh, right. Toss the joint means something different now. Let's see. What the fudge? I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. Everybody's disappeared and house odds are it's a setup, so watch your step. If this gun is just for show, but maybe you can't afford to find out. Demon sword. It's a Capcom game, but not the kind I want to play. Let's play Die Hard real quick because I'm fascinated with this game. I think this game has so much potential. It's like almost good. It's almost really good, but it's just so strange. Hello. I'm also drowsy. It's a miracle I'm still going. It's too much work. I'm at an hour. Man. The only thing that's saving me right now is that I have to take my uncle to work tomorrow, so when I go into work, I can go in a little bit later. Oh, it's the Japanese version. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yeah, the thing that this game does that's really cool is line of sight. As you can see, when I come around this corner, I can't see. When I go up here, I can see. When I go over here, I can see around there too. I think that's really neat. Bye-bye, bad guy. Let's find the other Die Hard game. Happy trails. I don't like to lose. Bye bye, bad guy. Sounds like that voice is burned into my head. That was my first exposure to Die Hard. Do I have that on here? Oh, I deleted it. I'm a terrible. No, I got it. Thank goodness. So, all right, my first exposure to Die Hard was this is when Die Hard jumps in the window from The Simpsons. Seeing the yabba dabba dooba dabba, the little skit from SNL when Ben Stiller was on it, and then playing this and be like, oh man, Die Hard trilogy, 3 Maximum Adventures, 1 explosive package. Like, wow, Die Hard. I can finally check out Die Hard. Couldn't find the movies. Didn't know where they were. They were in the action section, but I can't fucking read. Whatever. What threw me for a loop was that this game is called Die Hard Trilogy. This game covers the 3 Die Hard movies at the time. Some people would say to this day those are the only 3 Die Hard movies. The goggles do nothing. Seeing him sit there and watch the acid coming in, and all of a sudden he puts the goggles on, and he's just sitting there saying, "The goggles do nothing." So good, so good. Oh man. Anyway, so what threw me for a loop with this game is that this game came out by the time I got my PlayStation 3 whatever. I'm playing Die Hard. Get Die Hard, whatever. They get this collection, Die Hard Trilogy. It's got the 3 games on it. So I'm convinced that the 3rd game is just a game where they run around in the taxi the entire time. The first 2 make sense. I understand the first one where you're like trying to rescue people. I don't like to lose. Die Hard 2, which is like not time racing, Virtual Cop, right here. Sorry, Die Hard with a Vengeance. No, wait, Die Harder. Straight.
There is firing in the terminal. Hold tight, this is gonna get bumpy.
That one sounds pretty close, but that's also not what that movie is.
Help me! Help me!
I don't like to lose.
Happy trail. Supposed to stay in your seats until the
There
plane
is
reaches the
firing in the
terminal.
terminal.
Trail.
There is firing in the
Wanna stay
terminal.
alive? Supposed to stay in your seats until the plane reaches the terminal.
Help me!
I don't like to lose.
I like to lose. That line is burning in my head.
Hold tight, this is gonna get
So
bumpy.
the other thing
Stay
about
in
this
your
game too
seats
is I
until the
believe
plane reaches the terminal.
PAL versions, any other version besides the NTSC, the US version, I think supports like light guns for this mode.
Please let me drive.
Happy trails.
Hold tight, this is gonna
Happy
get bumpy.
trails.
Hold tight, this is gonna get bumpy.
It didn't get on. Oh man, I think what's his name here? Anyway.
There is firing in the
Wanna
terminal.
stay alive?
There is
Stay with me.
firing in the
Let's
terminal.
go. Help me. There you go. You're right. In the room, in the room, in the room, in the dome, in the room, in the room. Kage, today. Help me. Help me. That definitely works better. The fact that somebody looked at Die Harder and was like, yo, I can make a game out of this. Just this 1 second. What's it about? Alright, so you're in this crazy people trying to murder you. Happy trails. Oh man, I forgot about that. When he has his weird vision quest. Like he ends up in a tent and it's just like him sweating profusely. Finnick was like, oh yes, he's learning martial arts. Like, no, he's not. That dude is all strokes in the drugs.
Yeah! This! Please let me!
Shit, that's common.
Not my day. Sorry, pal.
There is firing in the
I'm a gunner.
I don't know how to reload. I don't like to lose. Part of me wishes I was off tomorrow and I could just watch a movie. I know I don't. I don't like to lose. But I did. Oh, come on. Exit. Come on, dude. Happy trails. I don't like to lose. Street Skater. Tekken. The Tekkens. Man. I don't want to deal with any of that stuff right there. I just want to hop in and play my damn game. Let me play my video games, man. Happy trails. That was Trump trying to overturn that one election. I don't like to lose. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tap out because I need to finish actually eating. And it's also after midnight. Great. Getting close to 12:30. Um I'm off Sunday for Easter. So maybe I'll buy the I Am Jesus game. Google it. It's on Steam. It just came out. If it didn't get removed, it should still be on Steam. I remember seeing the game a couple of years ago and being like, this looks weird. And they fleshed it out into a cool or a full game, but like, man, I don't know what to expect. Anyway, I will catch you later.